Welcome to the Daily, where we take a few minutes each day to focus on God's Word so that we can find and follow Jesus in every area of our life. Well, today's devotional comes from the book of Numbers, chapter 13 and 14. So let's go. Numbers chapter 13 is one of my favorite passages in the Bible because it shows a battle between faith and unbelief. But before we begin looking at the passage, I have a question for you. How would you define faith? What does it look like? Hebrews chapter 11 is sometimes called the Hall of Faith, and it mentions a lot of people and says things like, prompted by faith, Noah built an ark. By faith, Abraham left his homeland and traveled to the promised land of Canaan. So you can see that faith is action. It's responding to what God says by acting upon it. Well, in Numbers 13, God tells Moses to send 12 spies into the promised land. And they were told to check it out. The kind of cities that were there, the type of people that lived in them, the soil for planting and harvesting. You see, God had already told them that they could take the land and enjoy its provision for their families. He simply wanted them to be aware of the environment so they could be prepared to conquer and enjoy the benefits. But here's what happened. Caleb, one of the spies, said, "We should go straight in and right away take it over. We are surely able." But the other scouts said, "No way. We can't do it. The people are too strong for us." Now I want you to hear what Numbers 13:32 says. So the report of these other scouts was quite disheartening, and it made the people question God's promise. What a tragedy. The unbelief of the other spies caused the people of God to question His promise. I'm sure that you know that the end result was that the whole generation wasn't allowed to enter the promised land before because of their unbelief. My encouragement to you right now is simply this: believe God, no matter what. If He promised it, He's going to do it. God never goes back on what He promised to you. Yes, even if you believe it alone, like Caleb and Joshua did, you will enter into God's promise one day. Don't let the unbelief of others become contagious in your own life. Be blessed today as you continue to walk with the Lord, trusting His promises that He's given to you, one step at a time.